Yeah, I was in New York again. Yes, I was. I won't lie to you guys about that. But you know something? I'm very mad tonight. Very, very mad. I hate people. I hate people who come on here and you know who I'm talking about too. Who think they can say whatever they want and who are not in my shoes. They were never in the shoes. Who never took a pill in his life. He this person talks like you know he's if someone's not in your situation, right? They they can't really speak for you. And you know something, the people who do that, I'm not mad at him. I'm mad at something else. And I want you guys to know, what am I mad about? What am I mad about tonight? I'd like to know, what am I mad about? What could I be mad about? I want you guys to guess what I'm mad about. I'll tell you. I know exactly. I I was in a hospital in Suffolk County, and it was very bad. Very. I probably one of the worst hospitals I've ever been in my life. I mean, really bad. Yeah, and yeah, I had to come back to Florida. You know why? I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. Not one person called me. And there's ways they could have found me. There's a lot of ways they could have found me. You know, honestly, the fat guy is a piece of shit. I'm sorry to tell it to you. I was in New York twice, not once, but twice. He could have. You know what he did? He started not to even say hello and text me. You know something? I'm not mad. You know why? I have I know better people up there than than him because they care at least. I saw a person. No, not my uncle and they did not take me out to eat. I have a friend in Jersey. I went upstate, right? They took me to the Palisades Center Mall. We had a good time. I mean, I wasn't happy. I don't know if I'm mad. I was just mad 2 minutes ago. I think my madness is gone. I really believe that. I really do. You know, I, I, things are coming to me now. I really like. I, I'm not really that mad. I thought I was mad, but I'm not really mad. You know, I came back last night on JetBlue. I came back. Actually, the one, yeah, when I went on that left LaGuardia last night. How you supposed? They wanted to put me in a shelter, right? Hell no, I won't go no shelter. I'm gonna over my dead body. I'm going to shelter, and I seen the pictures of it. It's in Harlem, in a very bad area, very bad. I'm not gonna risk my life. No, you want to know what I did? Oh my god, I did have fun, though. That's one thing I have to admit. I need to even rely on him. I was in Flushing too. Oh yeah, I went to Main Street. Actually, I was in Main Street 1 in the morning. Honestly, I was talking to a Chinese girl. Oh my god, it was like old times again. It really was. Yeah, yeah. Life's not that bad, guys. I hope you know that life is not that bad. You know, I know what I did wrong. Well, I should have went to New York in the winter. It's too cold, bro. It's too cold. It is too cold. I like to know somehow. Yeah, very warm, yo, Angie. It's very warm. It's like, what is it right now? It's about 81 and then sunny. Not sunny, but yeah, 81 and clear. It's dark right now. It was 85 here today. I really like New York, yo, Angie. I went a lot of places. Yeah, I went a lot of places. Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed myself, honestly. I really did. I really did. You know, I'm not the same Brad as from last year or year before. I've changed a lot. I hope you know that I've changed a lot of good in good ways. You know, I went to Palisades Center Mall when I was in New York. Yeah, I took a, I took a bus to White Plains, and hey, Barbara, how you doing? How you doing? I'm doing good, actually. I'm doing good. I can't complain. Life's good to me. You know, I was in Amityville. I don't know if you heard of that. This hospital was very bad, very bad. I was in very. I mean, they transferred me from Nassau County to Suffolk. Yeah, Amityville, yes, Suffolk County. It's like the border of Nassau and Suffolk, like Sunrise Highway. I don't know if you ever heard of that. Yeah, it's near Sunrise Highway, actually. Not that far, off the Southern State Parkway. Yeah, I know. I know. They took me from Jamaica, Queens. Check this out, yo, Angie, all the way out to Nassau County, and I don't even know why. It's okay though. It's really. I try to make the best out of life, you know. Even the situation I'm in right now, it's just not easy. No, I have, but I was trying to get mental health services, but they didn't give me nothing, unfortunately. No, I wasn't sick. I was just going there for mental health services, and it didn't work out. So I wasn't sick. Yeah, but I'm fine now. I'm doing better. There were some nice people in there. I have to admit there were some. Yeah, I know. Thank God. The food was good. I can't complain about that. I cannot complain. Oh, good. We have one like in here. Yeah. So, how you been, Angie? I hope everything's good. Oh, yeah. I got this McDonald's coupon, right? Monopoly. You need, yeah. Hey, how you doing? You need eight. I need two more. And Mr. Kennedy's spending. I'm doing better. I'm doing okay. I can't complain. I can't complain. I'm doing pretty good. Oh, yeah. I saw City Field. Wow, that place is huge. LaGuardia is big, man. They have a lot of, like, they build a lot of stuff in that airport. It's amazing. It's amazing what it used to look like. I mean, I saw all these nice, I saw the Brooklyn restaurant, I think, when I was in the airport. Beautiful. Beautiful. A lot of walking, though. A lot of walking. It's a huge airport now. I mean, yeah. I went up to White Plains, right? I took a bus all the way up there from the Riverdale, because I took the one train in the Bronx. I went all the way up. But my YouTube wasn't working, so I've been doing videos. I walked a lot, I'll tell you that. Really? Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, people make fun of me all the time, but you know, I love the Cowboys. That's good. We could be good friends. I hope they win next week. That's all I have to say. They always disappoint me on Thanksgiving, but I hope this year is different. I know playing in Kansas City, but I have a feeling we're gonna win. We're playing the Super Bowl teams in 4 days. Kansas City, Detroit, Philly, then Detroit. No, Philly, then Kansas City. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I got this on Cowboys shop zone. Actually, it wasn't that. It didn't cost me that much because I always buy. Yeah. Yeah, we are coming around. Growing up, people did it to me all the time, but you know, what are you gonna do? Anyway, this is like, hey, waitress. Oh, I'm so happy you're in here. I was in a hospital in Suffolk County, Amityville. Yeah, yep, that's where I was. I was all the way out. Well, I'm back now. I was in a hospital for 2 weeks in Suffolk County. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was in a hospital in Suffolk County called East Brunswick Hospital. I wanted to get services, and apparently, and I failed again. I failed again. What am I gonna do? You know, I shouldn't have went to everybody's pressuring me to go to New York. I'm not saying it's a bad thing or anything, but you know, you should let me go to New York when I tried that. I I had New York Medicare, but I didn't have Medicaid. See, right now I can't fill any of my prescriptions of medicine because I switched my plan to New York, the New York Medicare. Like, you, you see this? I can't use it right now because it's still active in New York. Thank you so much. Nice to see you. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? At least I tried. You know, all these years I say I wanna do this, I wanna do that, and I have done it twice already. Okay, I have an idea. I don't want to say it right now, and the next thing I'm doing is not going to New York. I have a plan. Yeah, I'm back in Florida since last night. I flew into West Palm last night, not Fort Lauderdale, because I missed my flight because they wouldn't bring me to the airport. I mean, incredible, really incredible. I won't be able to do some outdoor streams the next week because my phone's not on. Nothing, nothing whatsoever. Nothing really. But you know something? Everything happens for a reason. I believe that. I believe everything happens for a reason. Believe me, I know that. Believe me, I realize that. I think things happen for a reason. There's reasons for things to happen. Yeah, I'm good. I'm okay. I know a lot of people worried about me. I know. Like, believe me, I would never. I would. I would. I'm. You know, I was doing all nighters all the time. When I was in New York. I was on the trains all night. Went to Brooklyn. Went to Manhattan. I was walking near Staten Island Ferry. Yeah, I liked it. It was fun. It was very fun. Yeah, I'm just trying to relax right now. Last night, took an airplane. Didn't land till 11:30. 11:30 at night. Yeah, what are you gonna do? I sat next to a very beautiful girl when I took off from Fort Lauderdale. Very beautiful. Oh my God. I was having a great conversation with her, but unfortunately she didn't want to really get certain. She didn't want to get my phone number, but it was a good conversation. You know. You know. Flying got me into a better mood. I haven't been till last month. The last time I've been on an airplane, 15 years. Now I've been on 2 airplanes in almost a month. Uh, I always have this channel to fall back on. I'm so happy I do. Oh, that's good. What are you eating? Me, I'm not eating anything yet. I lost 9 pounds when I was in the hospital. Oh, that's good. My dad loved that stuff. He loved cabbage. That sounds healthy. Sounds very healthy. I read. I'm gonna tell you the buses I read. A waitress. I read a Queens Boulevard bus, right, in Sunnyside. I took it to Jackson Heights, right, and then I took another bus, and I went to Jackson Heights, Northern Boulevard, right, all the way to Flushing, on that from 82nd all the way to Main Street. It was fun. And then I took a bus from Flushing Main Street, right, all the way to the Jamaica Center. And then I took an A train all the way to Manhattan from Jamaica Center. No, not A train. What train was it? I think it was the A train. I'm not really sure. How? He was in Jersey. No, I didn't see him. He was in Atlantic City. I guess he didn't have time for me. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm not. I'm not in this. You know. Listen. I tried. He was doing YouTube. He was in Atlantic City. I saw another friend, so it worked out fine. Um, no, I went to actually. Want to know where I first went? The second day I went there, I went to Mount Sinai, Manhattan. but they couldn't admit me because they didn't accept my insurance. But you know a good thing about this waitress that's gonna really help me? I have the resources now. They gave me a lot of resources when I was in the hospital in Manhattan, of places I could call up, housing. I in Mount Sinai I did not get admitted. I told them I was very depressed, right? But they couldn't admit me because my insurance wasn't active at the time. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Can't do anything really. I was admitted for just agitation. That was in the Bronx though. Yeah, but I did a. If I told you what I did, you wouldn't believe it. From Mount Sinai, Manhattan, I went all the way up to actually West Nyack. I went to the mall that day. It was a Saturday, right? Went to the Palisade Center Mall. I hanged out there for like 4 hours, right? I just looked at all the stores. I liked it very much. Very big mall. It's in not Tarrytown, but West Nyack. Very big mall, West Palisade Center. Very nice mall. Believe me, waitress, I have this plan. I should have done. They did. They did. They get. There were no. There were yeah, but they did. They did. Yeah, that was during COVID, right? Ye- Yeah, it wasn't dead when I went. It was pretty nice. I liked it. Oh, no. I saw there was a lot of stores that were open to me. There was a, where was it? There was a Best Buy, a Sam's Club, I think in a IKEA, I'm not really sure. You wanna know where I was really trying to go? I was trying to go actually the Hudson Valley, upstate. I didn't know hospitals up there. I was gonna go to one in West Nyack, but I heard, and I said, no, no, I don't know this area. So I went back to the city and just went to Long Island. No, I actually went to Jamaica, Queens, and went to the hospital in Nassau, and then I got transferred. Then I got transferred. So, let me talk to you tomorrow, okay? I have to go right now. I gotta do a couple of things. Thanks for coming in.